Hi there. In this video I'm going to cover how to use a landing page system like Convertri. So namely how you would create a funnel in that and how you would add our tracking codes and our click-through links to your pages. So within Convertri I'm going to go to Funnels and click Create New. And note that I'm a noob in Convertri, so sorry if this is a little slower than expected. I want to click Create a Funnel from Scratch because I don't really want to use templates. Call this test funnel. For the domain, I'm just going to use the test one that was provided. Don't use this in production. Make sure you use your own custom domains. I'm going to click create. Okay, you can see I'm so new that they're guiding me through tutorials. Okay, what I want to do here is create a new page. For this, I can definitely use templates just to speed this up. So I want a basic click-through page. Let's use this delivery page. Call this page 1. Okay, now I want to add another page. Let's make it page 2. What else can we have that's a simple click-through page? Let's use this, page 2. And then I'll have page 3 as the offer, which FunnelFlux will redirect to. Okay, so what I want to do is now figure out the actual funnel to use, or how this is actually going to work. So I think I need to go to page 1 first and edit this and make it go to page 2, or find its link, figure out the page URL, add it as a lander, and so on. Okay, so first let's go back to FunnelFlux. Let's go to Create Asset and add a lander, just to get things ready here. I can add a new category if I want, for example, Convertri landers, and save. Let's call this Convertri page 1. Okay, so from here, I want to publish this page first. So I'm going to click Publish. I want to call it page 1, just to keep things simple, and publish this first. Okay, that's now publishing. Now what I need to do is add our JavaScript to this page, because you want our universal tracking JavaScript on every lander that you own and control, wherever possible. And then I want to make this click-through link, or this button here, go to our action link so that FunnelFlux can control the step to the next page. Okay, so I can click View Page here and it should open this page. Great, so this is our first page. Cool. Let's go back to FunnelFlux and add this as page 1. I'm then going to click Save and Create New. Now I'm going to change this to page 2 and change this URL to page 2, which is what I'll save it as soon. Okay, let's get rid of this old LanderLab stuff here. And now let's add Convertri page 1, Convertri page 2, and then link these together in a flow. Okay, so pretty straightforward in terms of the actual flow here. Now we just need to make them actually go through this flow. So coming back to Convertri, I want to click on this button here and open its properties. I guess I closed it, element properties, okay. Button settings, okay, mode, link, go to some link, perfect. We can turn off this pass on URL parameters. We actually don't want that on. With this on, what it can do is if you're using direct linking particularly, it can pass all that data on to the next link, but we don't need that. We don't want to potentially confuse the tracking by passing on URL parameters that were not expected. Okay, so coming back here, we can get action 1. Come to Convertri, put this here, and I guess that's pretty much it. Yep. Okay, now I want to save and then publish. Now in terms of the tracking codes, I believe we can access these somewhere here. There's HTML elements. No, we definitely want something like page settings if we want to deal with things like codes being added. So we could go to, what's this, triggers and behaviors, actions. Where would we find these settings? Page. There we go. Clicking page, custom scripts. Okay, so here under custom scripts, okay, script or run order is account then page. Okay, so it's telling us that it will add scripts at the account level and then the page level. What that means is we could probably add the scripts to each page, but we could also just add them at the account level, or I guess the funnel level here. So at the funnel level, that might be better because we've created a funnel which has multiple pages here. So I'm going to do this at the funnel level. I'm going to click Add Page Script, call this Universal FunnelFlux JS. Okay, call this Universal FunnelFlux JS View Tracking. Run on page load. You don't need to require consent. Head. Okay, and we want to put this in the head tag. So I'm going to get this JavaScript, copy this, come back to Convertri, and put this in here. Okay, and hopefully when we open the other page and then we check custom scripts under funnel, we should see this and we should see it load on both pages. Okay, you need to republish your page before the script is active. Oh, okay, if I go here to these others, it actually still puts it on page here. Okay, so maybe I thought this would be adding it for the funnel itself, but this might just be showing what is inherited from the funnel. Okay, that wasn't so clear. Let's delete that for the moment and we'll go back and figure that out later. Okay, let's save and publish. So as you can see, I'm sort of learning as I go. Publish this. Great. Now let's go back to the, or get out of this and go back to the sort of funnel. It's the rabbit link, I guess. Now let's edit page 2. Actually, before that, let's go find the funnel script includes. Okay, it's probably here under scripts. Test funnel scripts. Let's add a funnel script here. Call this FunnelFlux JS. FunnelFlux JS tracking. Run on page load, put in head, paste here. Okay, let's see if that then works on that page. Let's go back to pages, edit page 2. Okay, now if I go to page information and I go to custom scripts, account, domain, funnel. Okay, you can see under funnel it has this here and we can toggle it on and off, but you can see it's inherited. So that's probably the ideal way to add our script so that you don't have to worry and waste time adding it to each page individually. What I then want to do is click on this Find Out More button, go to Button Settings. We want this to use a link. We don't want to pass URL parameters. Go back to FunnelFlux, Action Links. There we go, another place to get it. Paste this here and go back, and now we can save and we can publish the page. Call this page 2. Okay, that's all published. Let's go back. Okay, now we can go back to FunnelFlux and hopefully this flow will work. So let's go to traffic node, get a redirect link, we'll add cache. This should redirect safely to the first page, page 1. Okay, is our JavaScript working? I can't see our JavaScript loading just yet. Let's open up Developer Tools and refresh. So you can see here there's no funnel, right? It has not yet included our funnel script. So let's go back to Convertri and double check page 1 to see if it's inheriting that funnel.js, because we did add it after I had created and published this page. So I might need to republish it to do that. If I click page and go to custom scripts and then funnel, you can see here you need to republish your page before your script updates are live. Okay, so let's publish. So that was my fault. I added the funnel level script, but wasn't aware at the time that existing pages would not use that script until I republish them. Okay, that makes sense. If I go to page 2 and check it there, go to page and then custom scripts and funnel. Okay, this has no exclamation, looks happy. Okay, so this is why it's important to test your tracking and know how to check whether action links are working and to check whether that JavaScript is loading, right? There's 2 ways you can do that, using the developer tools like I just showed, but you can also see whether the URL automatically updates on the lander to have the node ID in it. So watch the address bar here as I load and it redirects to the lander. You see how this appeared suddenly after the page loaded? That shows that our JavaScript is there because it's responsible for doing that. If I refresh, you can see here funnel is clearly present. Great. If I click it and go to response, this shows the JavaScript is tracking correctly. So you don't need to understand this, but this means it's working. But more importantly, we can see it's actually here, right, if we look for funnel. Okay, now if we hover over this button, you can see in the bottom left it's an action link. If I click it, goes through to the second page, great. And now if I click this, it's another action link. Hopefully it goes through to the offer. Perfect. And if I go back and then click again, if I go back, and then I click again, you can see the page navigation is working correctly. Okay, so hopefully that's been helpful in showing you how to get things set up with Convertri. I'm sorry if it was a bit verbose, I'm quite new to the system as well, but as you can see there's basically two things you really need to figure out for any landing page providers. Firstly, adding our JavaScript to make sure that the tracking is more robust, and secondly, how to make the steps between pages use our action links. It's not actually critically required that you do use the action links. We do track okay when you directly go from page to page. There are many situations where that might be forced, where you can't actually change that link, for example, opening a checkout. But in any case where you can, and it's within your control to change the links going from that one step to another, use our action links and everything will track better and the data will be more coherent. Okay, hopefully that's been helpful in terms of covering Convertri. I'll see you in the next video.